Hey, I'm Marisa Malevitis, and we're here at the Bayard H. Friedman Tennis Center as the number 19 TCU Horned Frogs face the number 8 Texas A&M Aggies. It was a rough loss for the TCU Horned Frogs here in Scholmeyer Arena Saturday night as they fell to Big 12 opponent number 12 West Virginia 61-60. It's senior night here at Scholmeyer Arena as TCU basketball trails Big 12 foe number 16 Oklahoma 32-31 at the half. I'm Marisa Malevitis, and this is your look at sports. The Texas Rangers opened their season Monday at Globe Life Park in Arlington. A sellout crowd of over 48,000 watched as the Rangers batted their way to a 5-1 lead in the first 3 innings. Rougned Odor homered twice and drove in 4 runs in 3 innings. Cleveland's Edwin Encarnacion tied the score 5-5 with an 8th inning homer off Matt Bush. The Indians went ahead against Sam Dyson in the 9th to take the game 8-5. A disappointing loss, but a promising performance from Odor. In his first 2 at-bats since signing a new contract, Odor became the first Rangers player since Ivan Rodriguez and Gabe Kapler to connect twice on opening day. That new contract, by the way, it came with a big raise and 2 horses. That's right, horses. After a 14-year career with the Cowboys, the city of Dallas continues to honor Tony Romo after a personal invitation from Coach Carlisle and Dirk Nowitzki. The Mavericks signed him to a 1-day contract. While the quarterback didn't play, he did participate in a shoot-around before the game. Romo was honored by the outpouring of support from the Mavericks.
You know, for me, it's a huge honor just to see that they want to do something, just to say thank you for your career, and what you did to the city and help the city, and the way that I've supported them. And so, you know, I don't feel like I deserve anything like this. I feel like this whole week has been, you know, this whole week has been, you know, emotional in the sense of just the outpouring of support and people who appreciated you and loved you. And
some of Romo's former Cowboys teammates were in attendance. Romo joked he might just get more street cred for his day with the Mavericks than his years with the Cowboys. In national news, the Washington Post reports that the man who was dragged off a United Airlines flight for not giving up his seat when they overbooked the flight was a semi-professional poker player. The 69-year-old man, Dr. David Dow, competed in the 2009 World Series of Poker. He walked away with $117,000. Unfortunately, he didn't have as much luck on Sunday. That's all for your sports update. Stay tuned for your local forecast coming up after the break. Hi, I'm Marisa Malevitis, and this is your look at TCU baseball highlights from over the weekend. Number 3 TCU pushed past Murray State to close out their clean sweep and make it a 13-2 ball game in just 7 innings on Sunday. Howard started strong for the Frogs, striking out a career high of 14 batters in Sunday's game. Austin Wade took off for the Frogs with a double, followed by Evan Skoug's base hit that led Wade home to score eventually. The Frogs, on to the 2nd inning, the Frogs picked up 4 runs to break the ties. They open up a 5-1 advantage with Mason Hess's double that led in Zach Humphreys to give the Frogs a 3-1 lead. Howard continued on the mound for the Frogs, allowing 2 runs, 1 earned on 4 hits in 5 innings of work, fanning a career high of 11 batters and walking only 3. He continued to be on fire for the Frogs with strikeout after strikeout. And next up for the Frogs was a Skoug's 2nd hit of the game, coming in the 4th inning, with another 4 spot followed in the 5th. Wade was at it again with his 4th hit of the day, making it a 7-1 ball game, eventually driving in Nolan Brown to score. Lucan Baker delivered a 2-run single, giving the Frogs a 10-1 lead. And 3 more runs came in the 6th, including 1 from Nolan Brown to give TCU the 10-run lead to put the run rule into effect eventually. Hess had his 3rd RBI of the day with a sacrifice fly, and Wade's 5th hit made it a 13-2 ball game for the Frogs. Cal Coughlin took the mound as TCU had a beautiful double play to end Sunday's game and win against Murray State. The sweep puts TCU's record at 26-5 overall and pushes their win streak to 12 games.
Up next for the Frogs is Dallas Baptist on Tuesday night. Thanks for watching. I'm Marisa Malevitis.
Hi, I'm Marisa Malevitis, and we're here at the Bayard H. Friedman Tennis Center as number 9 TCU Horned Frogs take on the number 7 Texas Longhorns. TCU's coming off their second back-to-back Big 12 championship win after knocking off number 4 Baylor in Waco, Texas. A win today will make TCU the outright Big 12 champions. They are currently 4-0 in Big 12 play. So stay tuned for an exciting game filled with lots of action and hope for these Horned Frogs. I'm Marisa Malevitis for TCU Sports Broadcasting.
The Big 12 trophy was in the house on Sunday as the Frogs looked to hoist it up for the second consecutive year. Before the game, Jerry Lopez, Cameron Norrie, and Hudson Blake were honored for their All-American accolades. Cameron Norrie was a huge factor in the Frogs' win over number 7 Texas as he defeated his 14th ranked opponent this year with a 6-2, 7-5 win over number 25 Christian Sigsgaard. Number 27 Alex Rybakov defeated number 44 Harrison Scott, his 17th straight match to clinch the win on court 2. Frog fans couldn't contain their excitement as they rushed the court to celebrate with the Big 12 trophy.
So, Coach, what does this mean? What does this win mean for you and your team today? How special was it?
Yeah, I think every time we win the conference is very special. But I think more so this year with everything that we've gone through and the guys, they had to really dig in deep, especially earlier in the season when we didn't have a full squad and everything seemed to kind of go against us. But you know, it's a cliche, but it's really working out that way. They say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So I'm really proud of the guys. I'm happy for them. Today, Texas, they're so good. To me, they're the best team in the conference, and they're missing one of their key players today. You put him in the lineup anywhere at 2, 3, or 4, and this would have been, you know, maybe different. But I guess it happens, and we'll take it. I'm proud of where our program has come, and everybody, all the alumni that were here before, these guys that set it up so these guys would come. And Cameron Norrie, from the day he stepped on campus, him and Guy and Nunez and Trevor, that recruiting class just sort of put our program at a different level. And I'm happy for Cam to get that win and be part of be part of something special, which is why he came back.
How do you plan to prepare for postseason play?
Yeah, the same way we've been preparing. We'll celebrate tonight. We're going with our Keep It in the Purple committee members. They've been amazing. So we'll celebrate. We'll have some burgers or something terrible for you, and then we'll be right back to business on Monday. We also have finals coming up, so there's a lot going on, and this is the time, these next 2-3 weeks, where some teams are gonna find a way to get better, and some teams are going to stay the same, and we plan on being one of those teams that gets better. We need to get better. We keep having sort of the same guys come through, and we're going to need everybody in conference, in postseason play, and NCAA.
Well, thank you, Coach, and congrats again.
Well, thank you, and I just want to say thanks to all our fans. It was a great atmosphere. The weather wasn't great, but still good enough, and I'm just proud of the whole squad.
It was a chilly day here in Fort Worth, but your Horned Frogs are the Big 12 champions. We look forward to watching them prepare for postseason play in Norman, Oklahoma coming up next. I'm Marisa Malevitis for TCU Sports Broadcasting.